Good morning, hello, and welcome. Thank you so much for being here this morning. I'm Mira Zimmerman. I am so honored and grateful to be here to collaborate with the Consulate General of India here in Chicago. We've got a beautiful snowy morning here, and if you're here, I hope you're enjoying that wherever you are. I hope you're able to let in a little bit of nature and the outdoors into your yoga this morning or whatever time of day it might be. First and foremost, we're just going to start in good posture. Good posture will naturally lead to better breathing. Focusing on our breathing will then naturally help us be more present and in the here and the now. Reminder to always do your poses safely and carefully so they will serve you best. If there's ever a pose does not work for you, please just feel free to skip it. You can pause and take a breath, maybe repeat another favorite pose, and then continue along. So here we are, just relaxing, coming into the beginning minute of our practice. No rushing necessary, just allow yourself to settle in, maybe clear a space for yourself. Take a moment to make any adjustments you might need so you can focus as you are doing your yoga poses. Naturally just tuning into your breathing, slowing down your breath, balancing your inhale with your exhale. Take a few breaths here to begin. And as you begin to quiet the mind from all the thoughts and thinking, either to begin your day or whatever point, just allow those thoughts to be aside for now. You may notice them. And then also the same for your emotions and your feeling body. Different emotions rise and fall with the thinking. Just notice and then allow the focus to come back to your breath. Again, beginning with just a natural, balanced breathing. A couple more here. Nice, one more. Very nice. And we also want to set an intention. We'll just set a nice, quiet inner intention for yourself here today. Sit quietly to begin, just for about a minute or so. Wanted to mention Thich Nhat Hanh, very special world and mindfulness leader who has passed away and left us with many beautiful blessings. And in yoga, we love and need to honor our teachers and those that we've learned up and stood up and been good people in the world. Finding that inner peace within ourselves then can help inspire us to be peacemakers in the world. And when we see these leaders, the role models with a moral compass and doing it in a peaceful way, this is all the leadership that comes out of the roots of yoga and the history that modernized. And we can embrace that here today as we honor his memory and his teachings. So in that, we know that peace is in every breath, and being present and more mindful allows us to increase our well-being and make better choices and simply enjoy the finer things in the moment in life. So one quiet minute here to begin. Good intentions from our hearts in quiet. Okay, beautiful. Thank you. Okay, so as we begin this morning, I want to start with one breathing exercise. When I'm teaching, I always want to make sure the offering is there to remember your natural breath, that you will have at any time, not always needing a special technique, just coming back to the basics of balancing your inhale with your exhale. When we're describing our breath throughout the yoga poses, you'll always have that particular breath, your own breath, to come back to. So having said that, we'll just mention the Ujjaya breath, the victorious breath, that is then a little bit more in deepening your focus in the breathing. Is always going to be through the nose, the navel, the nasals, and also, especially during these times where we're concentrated on our breathing with masks or unmasked and allowing us to build our own immune systems, we start to realize that our nose and our mouth through breathing are our filters. So we hope to have a clear breathing passageway through our sinuses, and then we use our mouth as we need to. Our nose is a better filter, so hopefully we are breathing well that way, and maybe just exhaling or sighing or releasing through our mouth. That can also be very cooling for the body and mind, where the Ujjaya breath, the deeper focus with the mouth closed, will be very heating and warming for the body. And we do want to find the balance between the two. So go ahead here. The Ujjaya breath is at the back of the throat. Your mouth is closed. It's a bit audible, might be described a little bit like the sound of the ocean or inside a seashell, imagining just that nature, your own inner nature, and how we connect even to the sound of quiet in nature around us. So it's just in the back of the throat. If you're not too sure yet, you'll just take your natural breath. Otherwise, back of the throat and the mouth is closed. We're breathing through the nose. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale, you can hear the breath. And exhale. Wonderful. And just release, take a natural breath. Wonderful. Okay, so that is the breath that, if that comes naturally to you, it helps deepen your focus during your yoga poses from one pose to the next, that vinyasa flow. The breath helps us. That's a beginning of the meditation process, to be focused on our breathing, and slowly over time to even be deepening that focus. That may also be deepening your breathing. So you decide what works best for you. I always want to remind people that these ancient teachings modernize because of our own personal individual needs. Where you are, how you are, and who you are will affect how you will embody both mind and body, and spiritually, the breathing, the poses, and the meditation itself. So one more breath just sitting here. Beautiful. Okay, one more breath here this morning. We're going to do a nadi cleanse. This is also if you have a tissue nearby, if you, especially in the winter or during these times during when we're working and building our health, blow our noses if we need to, make sure we're cleansing and releasing any toxins from our bodies that might naturally come up. So a tissue nearby can be handy for this breath. If for some reason your breath, you're not able to breathe through just your nose this morning, just sitting and listening and learning about this breath for another time will be useful for you. And you can just take a natural breath as you're watching. So we're going to take our right thumb up to our right nostril and close it. The elbow is going to stay closer in towards the body, and you can tuck your chin down a little bit. Always be gentle with your body. You don't have to push too hard, just enough to close up. And then we're going to inhale through the left nostril. Now, inhale. Then pause and hold your breath for a moment. Switch your index finger to the left side, same hand, and exhale. Now inhale right here. Hold it. Switch back, thumb to right nostril, same hand, and exhale. Slowly release. Just take a natural breath. Beautiful. Working both sides of the sinuses, working both sides of the brain, encouraging us ourselves to be more holistic in our thinking and well-being. And when we honor the different parts of ourselves and then breathe into them through our yoga poses, we then also honor ourselves as a whole, and then also as a whole as we enter the world. One more breath here. Wonderful. Okay, let's come up to standing good posture. Tadasana. All the poses will require good posture no matter what positioning you're in. That's going to help with our spine and our nervous system. Again, the brain-body connection. We're dropping from the thinking into our heart center, but not the heart center filled with all of our different important emotions, but really the heart center that finds a balance within all of those emotions and gives us the mindfulness and the opportunity to be more discerning of our needs and what those emotions might need. And when they connect into our thinking, we're able to respond in a healthy way. Tadasana, mountain pose. Your hands are going to be open. That's going to help address the heart center. Just drop the chin here a little bit, the chin lock, and breathe. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to begin here today in tree pose, Virksasana. We're coming on the right leg and lifting the left. You could leave your foot on the floor like a kickstand if you like. You could hold a chair or the wall or something to the side if that were helpful for your balance. You could just bring your foot up on the ankle. And if you want to bring your foot up somewhere higher on your leg, just be mindful not to put pressure on your knee. Wherever your hands are, on your hips, your heart center, or you can reach above. If you step down or fall down, just come back. One more. And then slowly release. Beautiful. And down. Very nice. And we'll switch sides. Tree pose is a wonderful one pose yoga and place to begin. Allows us to become focused right away in a very safe but also fun way. Enjoy tree pose as you go. Remember to be symmetrical. What you did on the first side, you'll want to do on the other side, even if it feels different. Nice, relaxed breathing. One more. And slowly come down and all the way down. Wonderful. Pause for a breath. Very nice. Okay, let's open up our legs to triangle pose, Trikonasana. This is a wonderful one pose yoga. Also very nice in the mornings, opening up our spine after sleeping, and also after a long day, possibly of sitting in a desk or a chair. Both legs are straight. Right toes are pointing forward, left toes pointing towards the right a little bit. The hips are nice and open towards me. Chest and shoulders are relaxed back into the heart center. Arms released, both sides. Inhale and exhale, gently tilt. No need to overstretch. Relax, hip to spine, chest, shoulders, back, front, and then relaxing into the forward bend. One more. Good. Grounding the feet. Inhaling, come up. And go ahead and switch sides. Trikonasana on the other side. Left leg pointing forward, right toes pointing a little bit forward as well. Hips are nice and open. Open through the chest, the shoulders into the heart center. Reach equally in both directions. Inhale and exhale, tilt. Being symmetrical from side to side. Noticing the difference, finding the imbalances in order to seek the balance. Relaxing your breath, one more. And then slowly inhaling, come up. Wonderful. Okay, switch sides. Bending deeply into the right knee. Virabhadrasana 2, peaceful warrior. Again, peace in every breath. Little back bend here. Wonderful to warm up the spine. Balancing, uplifting the mood and spirit. One more here. Then we're reversing the warrior. Left arm down gently, right arm up. Inhale. And then exhale, we're coming down for an extended side angle. If you repeat classes with us during the week, you'll see that a part of the meditation is to repeat poses. That helps us relax our thinking and be present. And then adding in a few different poses or breaths from time to time. Inhale, come up, helps to keep us learning and keep us challenged and the focus strong. Wonderful. Warrior 2 here for a breath. Then we're going to reach both arms up. Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana. Reaching up but bending down. Breathe. Inhaling and exhaling, opening it back up. Beautiful. Let's switch sides. Warrior 2 on the other side. Virabhadrasana, bending deeply into that left knee. You'll want to be going out to the left side as if there's a wall there, not to let the knee cave into the middle. Again, reaching in both directions, bending deeply into the knee, relaxing the breath, enjoying the pose. One more. Beautiful. Then reverse, left arm up, right arm down. Inhale gently. Exhale, come down on the leg, extended side angle, however you did it on the first side. Breathe. Very nice. Grounding the feet, inhaling through Virabhadrasana 2. And then bringing that right arm up, Virabhadrasana 1, reaching up but bending the knee down. And then go ahead and open it up. Wonderful. Okay, let's come to a straddle position. Go as wide as you like. The wider your legs will be, the closer you will be to the floor. That's the tip to help you there. You can turn your toes in a little bit. That's going to be helpful to engage the sides of our legs. Hands are going to come onto your hips. You're going to lift up again, chest and shoulders through the heart center. And then exhale, we're just going to come forward and down. You could stop at a chair or a table if that were enough. Otherwise, reach for the floor. Your weight's in the balls of the feet and the leaning forward, not leaning backward into the heels. Just relax your head down to the floor for a couple of breaths. Folding forward bends. Cool the body. Even during our warm-up, we're still heating the muscles. Use your breath to stay warm, but we're cooling and balancing the mind. One more. Slowly release. You can bend your knees a little bit if you need to. Hands to your hips, all the way back up. Watch your bearings. We're going to do a little bit of a shoulder stretch here. You're going to interlace your hands behind your back. If that's too much, you could just relax and hold your elbows or rest your hands on your lower back. Whatever works for you. We're stretching and opening here. Inhale and exhale, come forward and down. No need to overdo it. Just keep it Enough where you can take a relaxed breath. One more. Good. And then we're slowly going to release the hands to your hips and come back up. Very nice. Inhale the arms out to the side and go ahead and come back up to standing good posture. Pause here for a breath. Beautiful. Okay, let's do a nice standing half moon here, Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale, reach up nice and tall, tuck the pelvis under, and exhale, go ahead and gently bend to the right, reaching through both arms. And then inhale, come up through neutral. Exhale, gently bend the other way. Stretch, breathe. And then inhale, back up nice and tall, and exhale the arms down to your side. Take a breath. Very nice. Okay, we're going to do a half sun salutation here. Inhale, reach up nice and tall, stretch. Exhale, fold forward and down. Bend the knees if you want to. We're going to inhale, look up halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold back down. Then grounding the feet, inhale, slowly come all the way back up towards a stand. Inhale, reach. And exhale the arms down. Wonderful. Keep it going. Inhale, reach one more time. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And then again, inhale, coming all the way back up towards a stand, energizing, inhale, reach. And exhale the arms down by your side. Pause for a breath. Wonderful. We're going down to the floor. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale, look up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold, bend the knees as much as you want. Step it down to a push-up plank position. Your push-up plank position can be with or without your knees. The importance is the integrity of your shoulders and your lower back. So if you're in a plank, but it doesn't look or feel like a plank, drop the knees. That's going to help you find the correct position. So wherever you are, with or without the knees, take a breath in plank, strengthening your arms, and then lowering slowly, hovering in our yoga push-up, chaturanga. Use your arm strength, and then all the way down to the floor. Come on up on your forearms for Sphinx. You are on your forearms, pressing your palms tall in your front of your body, as well as opening up the back bend. Wonderful, gentle back bend. You can tuck your chin here a bit. Reach through your toes. Take a breath. Wonderful. Then hands come up by your chest for a cobra. Elbows in toward the body. Gentle on the low back. Tuck the toes under. We're lifting up for a downward facing dog. So bend your knees a little bit here to start in your downward facing dog today. Let's take it slowly. Downward facing dog is a resting pose. There are many benefits. Opening up the backs of our legs through our heels, opening up our shoulders, relaxing through our whole spine and neck. You could alternate, maybe try to straighten one leg, the right leg first gently, and then switch it to the left leg. And then come back to neutral. Again, knees bent or straight. And then as you're ready, go ahead and drop it down to all fours. You can always put a pillow or something soft under your knees if it's not easy to be on the floor. We're on all fours, again, pressing the index fingers, toes, and ankles are flat on the ground, or at least stretching to try to be. We'll inhale, look up through the chest and shoulders. Exhale, rounding the spine gently. Again, inhale, looking up, lengthening the front of the body as well. Exhale, rounding out. And then go ahead and come back to neutral. Very nice. Okay, for today, we're going to go ahead and bring your right leg forward for a form of pigeon. If for any reason your knee is a hinge joint, so it just wants to move in one way. In that case, you're just tucking your leg right under, just like your knee would like. If you're someone with flexible hips and knees, and it's natural for you, I'll come this way to see, to put your leg out to the side for pigeon, great. If it's not, you're just going to tuck it under your leg to keep your knee safe, okay? And then one of the important things when you're doing these poses, and I give you an option, is that is your opportunity to tune into your own needs and be able to modify a pose so it will benefit you best. And while we are honoring our teachers in yoga, we are also learning to honor our own inner teacher. So we want to be listening to our own needs. One more breath here in pigeon, wherever your leg is, to the side or tucked under. And then we're going to exhale, come forward and down, relax over your leg. Just enjoy this folding forward bend. It's combined with a back bend, has a wonderful balance. One more breath. Very nice. And then go ahead and come up in your pigeon here. Take a breath. And then we're going to just tuck the toe under, come up through a downward facing dog to stretch out the hip and back to find a balance. And then go ahead and bring the left leg forward. Again, you're either going to tuck that leg right underneath if you did on the other side, or you can go ahead and take the leg and the foot towards the middle of the body. Relaxing the hip and low back wherever you are. One more breath. Wonderful. And then go ahead and come forward and down. As you come forward and down, you could be on your forearms like Sphinx, or you could be laying all the way down. One more. Very nice. And then go ahead and come back up for a breath. And then go ahead and bring both legs out in front. And then we're going to lie down back on your backs and bend your knees. Let's do a nice bridge pose here. One more back bend. Another favorite of mine. Great one pose yoga during the day to pause. You can also spend more restoratively longer periods of time in this pose. Bend your knees, feet on the floor, reaching your hands towards your heels. You're going to go ahead and lift up your hips. Keep your chin in line with your body. Open up the breath, the rib cage. One more. And then slowly lower down to the floor. We'll pause for a breath. Very nice. We're going to do it one more time. Grounding the feet, reaching the hands towards the heels, lift the hips up, tuck the chin, and breathe. Your knees, your legs are in hips with the body. One more. Very nice. And then slowly lower down to the floor. Take a breath. Very nice. And then go ahead and come up to an upright position. Feet together, knees apart. Badakanasana Butterfly. We'll sit upright for a breath. After doing some back bending, we just want to start to cool down and close our poses without rushing into them. One more here. Very nice. On your next exhale, let's go ahead and bend forward and down. You can use your arms as a natural weight on your knees to help deepen this pose, or you could put the elbows right in the middle of the open space in your lap. Relax your neck. Come back to focusing on the breathing. Each time you find your mind wander, just bring the focus back to the pose and your breath. One more here. Very nice. And then slowly release. Let's do right leg forward, left leg bent, Janu Shirshasana, our seated tree pose. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, fold down. You can bend your right knee as much as you like or need. You could reach anywhere on the leg that's comfortable for you. One more. And then slowly release. Switch sides, right leg straight, left leg bent. Inhale, reach, and exhale, forward and down. Breathe. Slow down the breath as we cool down. And then go ahead and slowly release here. Very nice. Paschimottanasana, both legs out straight in front. Actually, let's do Dandasana first. It's just seated staff pose. We're going to sit upright and just reach your hands all the way towards the floor. Your feet are like you're standing on them. Tuck your chin as much down as comfortable to your chest. Seated, good posture here. Take a breath. Very nice. Then we'll reach up, inhale, and exhale, fold forward and down. Again, bend the knees as much as you want. Keep the elbows in towards the body. Relax the neck and spine. Couple more here. Good, one more. And then slowly come up and release. Very nice. Okay, for today we're going to do a little, another hip opener here. You're going to take your right leg under and the left leg over. The alternative to this pose is your right leg is straight and your left leg is bent. That's wonderful too. We did that in Friday's class. That's a great one to repeat. I'm going to show it in another level here where that straight leg can remain straight or it tucks under and the bent knee remains bent and goes over. So we're sitting upright if that's comfortable either way. Nice hip opener. Just relax for a moment. And then we're going to twist it, whether the leg's bent or straight. You're just hugging in that left knee, lifting up in good posture. Reach the left arm gently behind. Take a breath. And then releasing back to neutral. Very nice. Go ahead and switch sides. That's the left leg under and the right leg over, or the left leg straight and the right leg bent. Same idea. Different variation, okay? So either left leg straight, right leg bent, taking a breath, or the straight leg bends under and the bent leg goes over. Good for the brain as we consider how different ways to move our bodies. Take a breath. Very nice. Then whichever one you're in, we're just gently twisting towards the right and breathe. Reach the right arm gently behind. And then go ahead and come back to neutral. Beautiful, okay? Come on in, one more time, feet together, knees apart, butterfly position, Badakanasana, inhale, exhale, come down. One more here. Beautiful, and then slowly release. Okay, let's see, feet are coming up for Navasana. Let's focus in on our core one more time. Your knees can be bent here. Your knees could be straight. And if you like the pose where you reach for your feet, you could do that here for a breath. If you rock out of this boat, just rock back, keep it light. Whatever position you're in, one more breath. The legs, you're holding the feet, your legs are straight or your legs are bent, one more. And then everybody can slowly lower all the way down to your backs on the floor. Feet together, knees apart, reclining butterfly, Supta Badakanasana. You can reach your hands towards your feet, out to the side, or all the way overhead. So starting to really close down the poses, bring your energy in on a cellular level here. We are storing up all that focused conscious breathing, oxygenizing and energizing our cells. One more here. Very nice. Knees are going to come into your chest. Give yourself a little hug here for a breath. Then drop the knees out to the right. Arms go out to the side for a gentle twist. Unwinding any amount here more. Very nice. Then the knees are going to come gently through neutral. Drop them over to the left. Unwind the other way. And then again, knees come back, hugged into the chest for a breath. Beautiful. Okay, feet go up in the air for our final pose here, candle. You could just do this pose with your legs up in the air and allow the energy to drain and pause here for a few breaths. You could even put your legs up on a wall and relax. It's even nice at the end of the day. If you like to come up for a shoulder stand, please be mindful not to put pressure in the neck. The weight is in the elbows and the arms and the hands. Toes are up in the air. The neck is neutral. If you want to bring your legs overhead, straight or bent, you could do that for a breath. And then everybody's up in the air for our final breath, wherever you are. And then using your core, bring yourself down to the ground. You can touch your feet to the floor again, just for grounding. Take a pause here. You did it. Then you're going to go ahead and straighten out your legs and lie completely flat on the floor for our final resting pose, Shavasana. So just allow yourself to be cooling and calming, remaining present by continuing to focus on your breathing. I will sit up to guide us through our final minutes as you remain reclining on your back. As you continue through these classes and build on your own well-being, notice and embody what works best for you. So as you rest here, you are also restoring and recharging. Coming back to the heart center, the self-care, the self-love, the empathy and compassion for yourself that you can then bring and offer others. So moving into stillness and that inner peace and calm on your backs, quietly now. And I will guide us on the other side into our final seated meditation here together. So just again, relaxing and enjoy this final pose in quiet. Okay, beautiful. You may want to begin to increase your awareness of your senses here again, wiggling your fingers and toes, maybe taking a final stretch overhead, gently bringing yourself into comfortable, good seated posture. Connecting, again, the brain and the body, balancing the nervous system, the emotional body, the thinking body, and allowing our mind to guide us through our heart center. Coming into our final meditation of quiet here together this morning. Enjoying the empowerment of quiet and stillness. About a minute here quietly together, and enjoy. Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm so honored and grateful to be here to collaborate with the Consulate General of India here in Chicago. If you wanted more information or to connect with me, you can reach me at maramzimmerman.com. And I am so grateful to be here today with all of you. We are here on Fridays and Sundays at 8 to 8:45 a.m. And we are so honored that you will show up and be here. And I'm also so happy for you that you could be here to take good care of yourselves today with India's beautiful gift to the world, yoga. Namaste, everybody. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your day.